everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Squaring off today, we have two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Ravens. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Cook. And the reception made by Moncrief. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Throwing, Cook. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Detroit! Leopard!
The play clock's running down. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Moncrief that time. And it'll bring up third down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
A very solid gain of 27. And on the ground they go with a running back. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! 56, 319! Watching that,
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Here we go now. Watching that, Barney. Leopard. Detroit. Watching that, Barney.
Now Cook. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. 3rd down and 3. throwing. Cook. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw now on first down. Backing up. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And it's grabbed by Crockett-Gilmore. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett-Gilmore, there. And it's 2nd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Osweiler, deep drop. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. When they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Cook. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Throwing, Cook. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll look to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Now, Jack Patrick. All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No, check.
First and goal from the 1. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Carlos Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Osweiler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Caught left side, Gilmore. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They go play action with Osweiler. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
Now Cook out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Green, 39. Green.
Throwing, Cook. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Mike Bennett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now Osweiler down around his goal line. Dancing to his left. And now and got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Osweiler now off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Play clock winding down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the eye. Osweiler to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll try again with the arm. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes...